Hey guys, we're here at NAB. Mark and I, we're gonna do a quick tour of the show floor and show you what's cool.
Yeah, we're glad to be together again. Glad to be back at NAB, seen a lot of friends already, and we're psyched to take you inside and just go around and check a few things out.
We started off in the South Hall, where as usual, you can't miss the Blackmagic Design booth right at the entrance. They introduced Resolve 19 Beta at the show that has a ton of new features. Joshua here took me through the new Color Slice vector grading palette, which isolates not just the primary and secondary colors for targeted adjustment of saturation, hue, and color density, but also includes a skin vector for skin tone manipulation. It uses a subtractive color process that looks really good and seems to do a better job of isolating colors than a qualifier, which can sometimes create splotchy results.
So Blackmagic Design made some significant changes to the cut page in DaVinci Resolve. And not only is it an editor, but it's now designed to do live playout for broadcast.
At the center of the cut page functionality is a new control surface Blackmagic calls the Replay Editor. The cut page can now display a live feed of multiple cameras coming in from a switcher, like the popular Atomos. In order for all this to work, each camera must be recording synchronous timecode. All the camera feeds appear live in the cut page viewer, but they're also simultaneously being uploaded to Blackmagic Cloud, where they auto-populate into Resolve's media pool. This means that you can edit all of these cameras offline, then with a click of a button, send the replay edit directly to air, or you can create a replay cut destined for social media. Before you can create a replay, you'll need to create a point of interest, or POI, for a specific action in your video feeds. So in this example, Josh used the jog wheel on the controller to locate a dramatic point of interest. Then he pressed the POI button on the panel to set the point of interest. The POI then appears on the master video feed in the viewer. To create a replay, the next step is to set a duration for a particular camera angle. So in camera 2's feed, he locates the dramatic impact in the viewer, and he wants the duration to be 4 seconds. On the replay editor, he presses the 4-second key, then taps the camera 2 button. But for the reaction shot, he wants the duration to be 3 seconds, so he presses the 3-second key, then taps the camera 5 button. Doing this automatically creates a timeline with the 3 camera angles, each cut to the duration he specified. And because each angle is synchronized via timecode, the POI he initially set appears on each clip at the precise moment of impact. With the clips in the timeline, he uses the replay editor's jog wheel and trim button to trim out the fat and adds transitions at each edit point. From here, you have 2 options. You can send this replay out live via the Atomos downstream key so it can be broadcast live, or you can press the dump button, which takes the edit offline so that you can export your replay edit to social media. What's really cool is that when you're going from a live feed to a dump, graphic stingers are automatically added to the live feed so that it's a clean, professional-looking transition.
Over at the Hedge booth, which was tucked way in the back corner of the South Hall and took us multiple tries to find, Isaac showed me Post Lab, which empowers Final Cut and Premiere users to collaborate remotely. What I found really fascinating is how it allows multiple users to access to the contents of the same library by making events in one library available inside another library. So an assistant editor can be rating and keywording clips from the same library when an editor in a different location is cutting a project. And as soon as the assistant editor saves those changes, they're immediately visible and available to the editor. Super cool.
We then headed over to the Central Hall, where I met up with Jeremy Young, the CEO of Atomos, to show us his company's latest gadget that turns an iPhone 15 Pro into a video recorder monitor. But rather than me telling you about it, I'll let Jeremy.
So we take the HDMI in from the camera like we normally do,
Yeah.
encode it into ProRes. It's silent operation, there's no fan. USB-C mic like this one.
Sure.
So the receiver will be here, transmitter on the person.
Sure.
Then out the video USB-C out in ProRes into the phone. A17 chip decodes it to the screen instantly, dumps it onto the disk of the phone, re-encodes it to 265 10-bit for storage and/or streaming. Yeah, using 5G and 6E. And then we've invented these cables locking,
Self-locking.
self-locking, so that you're never coming out. Same for the HDMI, same for the accessories.
Yeah.
And so then that turns into this donk on the screen.
It's the same OS, the same interface?
Same. Look, all the functions are down the bottom.
Basically a Ninja 5 interface. Oh, look at
Correct.
that, false color. And
Then you got all the frame guides, which you can also adjust. You got VU meters. and you've got heads-up display
Frame
for your
rates.
time. Yep, frame rates, all frame rates supported up to HD 60. Then you hit record, so you're recording ProRes and H.265, that's just a setting. Then you can come in and whatever you're logged into, you can send it to instantly.
Wow.
Yep. So it's a recorder, it's a monitor, it's a streaming device. Super Ninja iPhone. 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max only.
And I didn't hear
ProRes
RAW,
HQ.
but no ProRes RAW.
No ProRes RAW.
That's the one advantage of still using our Ninjas.
Correct. And you can do 8K30, you can do much higher frame rates on it. So the Ninja has a massive place, right? But for social media streaming, yeah?
Is this
That
available now, or is this still?
It's available June.
Oh, in June.
Yeah, so I've just done the first production run. This is real product.
Wow.
And feel it. It's
Well,
it's
you-
95 grams.
No, you guys make really great stuff. You
Thanks,
really do.
man.
You really do. And so, what's the price point on this meet?
So the case is 59, this is 399. And I'm not even going to mention that I've just tried it with the iPad and how good it looked.
Did you try with the iPad?
Yeah. But there's we're open up to such a big new world.
Yeah, I saw it, and it was really clever. I go, that's a really great idea.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jerry, for your time.
Cheers.
I really appreciate it.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
Yes.
There we found Zhiyun Imaging and this very cool, tiny Smoke Genie Smoke Ninja battery-powered wireless mini fog machine for creating cinematic atmosphere. It's super portable, has a magnetic mount, and can fill a 500 cubic foot space in 60 seconds. And you can get up to 200 minutes delivered from a single bottle of the food safe formula. It's $249 and it's a top seller on B&H, and I can see why.